Hello everybody and welcome to another news video. We're going to quickly discuss some news on 100% Maji Battle and some news on Jumputi Heroes, and then we're going to go into some summons on one of the newer banners on Jumputi. So, to start things off, Maji Battle. We have 2 new units coming in a Gacha, which, I mean, the Gacha will be out by the time this video is out, but as I'm recording this, I was about to actually record my summons, but the banner, I guess something went wrong with it because the game's gone down for maintenance. There was no end time when I last checked, so I don't know what's going on there. But we do have Koto-chan and Yusuke, well, a new Yusuke. I think he's called Sleeping Lion Yusuke, and these 2 units are going to be added in that gacha. I'm not really an expert on, you know, these characters and how they work in Maji Battle. They look cool to me, that's all I can really say. But you'll find out soon enough how good they are, especially if you're in the Discord. If you're not in the Maji Battle Discord, link in the description. And yeah, I give teases in there and on our Twitter, on the @OCHD YouTube Twitter. I give those whenever I find them, so if you are interested in the game, don't forget to check those 2 places out. And there was a live stream, so there was a KLab Plus live stream where they teased version 1.2.0. They didn't say when it was coming, they said just coming soon, and it's gonna have a new game mode called 4-Dimensional Mansion. They briefly touched on this at TGS 2018, and they kind of said, oh, it's coming soon, look forward to it. Now that it's actually here, well, I say it's actually here, all we've really got is a couple of little screenshots. But this does look like something to be excited about. It's a whole new game mode pretty much. The battle system's going to be seemingly quite similar, but you're moving across a board from stage to stage. From what I've garnered, though I can't guarantee this because, again, all we've got to go by is screenshots, there is an element of like a Super Smash Bros. Classic mode in here. Obviously you're not actually playing in like a Super Smash Bros. Style, but if you ever played the classic mode on, I think, Melee, and I don't know which other games had this exact sort of layout, where it would be like a battle and then like a weird battle, and then there'd be like a special stage that wasn't even really a battle at all. It was like, you know, to defeat the targets or get to the end of the stage or whatever. This kind of feels the same way. If from what I've seen, there might be stages that aren't battles at all, there might be stages that are battles that are a lot harder, some stages will be boss battles, and it's just a mix. And as you go from stage to stage, you seem to keep your HP bar. So this looks like it's really early stages, if I'm honest, so I wouldn't be too worried about it. We'll see what happens with it when we get more information, which hopefully will be soon, but I mean, considering they teased us like over a month ago and they're still kind of just teasing it again, that might be a while. But they did say during that update, 4-star limit break items will be made available, so you can now get 5-star characters to max level, which is pretty cool. They also, on this live stream, teased 3 new characters. They didn't specifically say, but yes, they are Christmas characters. Christmas Keiko, Christmas Yukina, and Christmas Ruka. They kind of, you know, teasing a little bit early here, but what you do have to remember is I think these KLab streams are normally monthly, and around this time next month they're going to be getting ready for Jump Festa. So that's not really going to be, I don't know, I don't know how much they're going to be able to show a live stream during that time. And as for Jump Festa, they did mention that as well. KLab will be there, the Maji Battle team will be there, there's going to be merchandise and stuff. If you are in Japan, which I don't imagine most of the people watching this are, if you do happen to be in Japan and you are interested in going to Jump Festa, I'll leave a link in the description to the Jump Festa website. It is in Chiba at the Makuhari Meze International Exhibition Center, and it's supposedly free. I don't know how true that is. I don't know how you get a ticket, but obviously there will be more information on the website. Now, as for Jumputi Heroes, which is what we're going to be moving on to here, this is quite nice. I am quite happy with this anyway. So, new data download, there we go. And basically, to start things off, no new limited banner, which is kind of great, but there kind of is a limited banner, and I'll get into more detail down here. So this event was teased prior to the data download even happening. I guess they got a bit excited after the version update dropped, so they dropped this event information early. That's fine by me. We have seen that Medaka's sister is an event unit. By the way, this event's already on, so like I'm talking about this news for an event that's already on because they dropped it much earlier. So Medaka's sister is available. Her stage basically is one of those event stages that we've had before. You farm the armbands instead of farming whatever it was on the other events. I think it was like pairs of swimming trunks and Halloween candy. Was it Halloween candy? Was it like the roses from the festival event? Whatever. The point is that not only is she available, but this event has been completely tailored around Medaka box. And for me, it makes for a much more fulfilling event and a much more enjoyable event. I don't know about stuff like drop rates and you know how many of each armband are actually available and how restricted you are going to be on the stage. I don't know all of that yet, but I'll just tell you what I can tell you for now, and that is, you can not only obtain a copy of her. That's not actually her base form on the banner. This is her base form. Which if you've, paid attention to the series, you will know makes sense. And you actually have to evolve her using a specific special evolver item that you can only buy from the store, which is weird, kind of awesome. Some people might be a little bit disappointed, but I think it's pretty cool. And basically you can farm copies of her, you can get the syringes in the store as well. You can get a bunch of other items like keys, scrolls, whatever. And you can also get the alternate costume for her, which is her without the bandages on. So pretty cool. But also, and this is the alternate costume by the way, something we didn't know at the time was that Akune Koki, who we're going to show further down the screen in a minute, he is actually also available from this event in the point store. So pretty cool. I don't know why they didn't just say that in the event information. Maybe they did, and I looked over it, which is entirely possible. But pretty cool in my eyes. Now the point gacha is awesome. It's not a point gacha, sorry, point booster gacha, I should say. So the reason I think this is awesome is because War God mode Medaka has the kind of weight of a limited unit. That's what she feels like to me. I was certain she would be a limited unit. She is not. So in theory, she is going to be added not to the general pool that will be in every gacha, but she will be added to select specific gachas that are not limited bannered. So you will be able to pull this Medaka outside of the limited period, in theory. I don't know how much that theory is going to stick. We'll have to wait and see. Because they might do a thing where they make events return or something. I don't know. But for now, as it stands, as it looks to me, it is pretty cool. And, you only have to do 5 multis to get her compared to the, I think, 9 you have to do for, normal limited units. And in those 5 multis, first one's discounted to 500, second one's discounted to 750, third one guaranteed 5-star pickup unit, fourth one guaranteed 5-star pickup unit, and 5th one guaranteed War God mode Medaka. Now, the reason why that's dope is there's only a few pickup units to begin with, so you can do pretty well in the first few multis. And I just think she's really fucking cool, and it's just one of the characters I've wanted in the game. That's basically it. That's all there is to it. I'm fangirling a bit right now. I can't help it. And I'm hoping we're gonna get more of this, Like, because there's so many units missing from popular series, and there's so many units missing as like new modes for characters, and this would be doing events like this rather than being like, oh, it's Halloween, let's do a Halloween event, it's Christmas, do a Christmas event, which by all means do those as well, but having events tailored around an entire series is pretty fucking awesome. It's one of the things that Ori Collection was really good at when, you know, when it was still doing that, not anymore. And I'm hoping they do more of this. It doesn't have to be something that happens every single week, but something I'd like to see every once in a while alongside the stuff that we've seen in the past. That would be really cool in my opinion. And here is Akune Koki, who I mentioned before, is in the game, is farmable, up to 99 luck, from buying copies of him in the store. Same for Medaka's sister. So yeah, go get him. Now the new Heroes Gacha, which I've pretty much set my mind on skipping. I don't feel weird about that. It is this banner here. Now the reason why I'm okay with skipping is only 2 of these units actually properly interest me. To be fair, Kageyama Tobio from Haikyuu, super popular series. I kind of fell off the train on Haikyuu really early. You know, it's not. I don't think it's a bad series. I just thought it was just kind of like, it's just kind of an sports manga. I know how crazy popular it is now, but when I was first reading it, it only just started. There weren't that many chapters, and I don't know. I just stopped reading. Maybe I'll start reading again. Who knows? But obviously, this is a massive draw to the game. Nowadays, this is like putting, I don't know who's missing, like Killua. Killua's not in the game yet. This is the equivalent of putting Killua in the game for Japanese players because of how crazy popular Haikyuu has become. Though I don't know the exact age groups and demographics of Jumputi. Don't make no mistake. I'm still, I only know mostly what you guys know. Train Heartnet from Black Cat. Again, I haven't actually read Black Cat. Maybe I should read Black Cat, because I hear a lot of good things, and I quite like Kentaro Yubuki's artwork. If you don't know, he does To Love Ru. He's also doing a Darling in the Franxx manga, which I think is like alongside the anime. I don't think it's even like inspiring the anime. I think the anime is from a light novel or some bullshit. I don't know. But he's also working on that. Very nice artwork. And I just think maybe I should read it at some point. I think it's one of those ones that's on my list and has been for a long time. I haven't really given it the time of day, which is unfair. And yeah, I don't know. He wasn't in Ori Collection. He was in Jump Stadium. And he's here now, which I know a lot of people will be very happy with, and I'm happy for those people. Tararuto-kun look at that sprite. He is so cute. And I don't know, I'm just happy to see him whenever he's added. Whenever he's added to any of these games, I'm so happy to see it, even though it's like such a stupid thing. I do love it. I want more from this series in this game, The one thing so far Jumputi has been getting right is they quite often do that thing where they release, a character from a series. For example, they released Video Go Ai, they released Ayamano, and they released Video Go Mai with her. And I was like, oh, okay, so it's going to be like Ori Collection, you're just going to do a one and done. And then later, we actually got Yota from Video Go Ai showing that they are willing to show support to newer series that have been added. So I'm really hoping that that's the case here, and we're going to get Iona, we're going to get Honmaru, we're going to get... there's so many characters. The teacher, I can't remember her name. What was the name of the little pink one? I've got it written down here somewhere. I don't know, further down, I don't know, I think it's Mimosa or something like that. Anyway, Reiki Kikoku from Godsider. I don't blame people for not knowing much about this series. I myself don't know that much. I only know because, you know, I watch a lot of videos about Shonen Jump stuff. I look at loads of, you know, artworks and whatever. And the artworks for Godsider are... they have that feeling of an older series, but it's so nice. And I'm excited that he's being added to the game. Like I said, I'm going to not be pulling on this banner, which is a shame. But I can't really justify it unless there's a series that I'm properly dead set on in there somewhere, which was the case last week with Senku. And it's a shame. Hopefully I'll pull him at some point. I don't know if they're going to do like his armor, his like full armor or whatever. We'll see. Probably. But yeah, this banner all in all, I'm excited by the fact that the units that have been put in here suggest that we're basically going to get, I don't know if I'll say all the survey series, maybe all the survey series. But I think it's a sign that we are going to be getting most of the survey series. And you've got to be really selective with which gacha you pull on, because you have no idea what's coming next week, because it could be 4 series from the survey that you loved. It could even be 4 characters from the character section of the survey that you love. So it's hard. I know it's hard, and I know for free-to-play players you have to hold on to every single ruby you can get. So that's something that could be a bit better about. A campaign would be nice, but what are you gonna do? So the new Transcendent class event is Ryvar from Tadadu Token, the first game to get Ryvar out of the free jump games. And at this rate, probably the only one. Which is, you know, it's a shame. Ori is basically dead. Jump Stadium seems dead set on only adding protagonists, at least for now, which is, you know, guess you gotta get a protagonist out first, realistically. It's nice to see Ryvar in the game, because it's a sign, again, that they're open to adding a bunch of stuff from every series, regardless of exactly how popular you were, and regardless of, you know, what their original plans were for each series. Which, I mean, there's certain things we know that they have intended to do, and they didn't for one reason or another. An example of which would be Harumage Don from High School Kimegumi, who is in the files, has been in the files for I don't know how long now, absolutely ages now, and he is not in the game. Does anyone know why? Because I don't, but I can only assume that with a lot of this stuff they have multiple characters ready, and they just pick and choose what they're going to do with them. And I have a feeling that with a lot of the series, they create the first character, and then before they create the second character, they straight away create an event character. And then they pick and choose when they're going to release the event and what kind of event it's going to be. That's what I think. But, you know, I'm not there, so I can't, you know, I can't say for sure. Anyway, no new ultimate this week, which is kind of nice actually, because I keep on missing out on farming the ultimates I want to, and with the points event and the Transcendent event, it's going to be kind of hectic this week. New Unity battle, which is luckily not going to be this week, it's probably going to be next week. Wakatoshi Ushijima from Haikyuu. Again, I'm not super into Haikyuu, and I haven't got the actual sprite here, because the way they do the Unity battle sprites is as a sprite sheet, and the way I get the pictures means that it doesn't look great. But the reason why it's funny is because when the way he's drawn in the anime and the way he is drawn in the game, I know the game characters are like chibified or whatever, but it's quite funny how fucking different they look. And I guess we'll see that soon enough. But for now, you're just going to have to take my word for it. Wakatoshi Ushijima is going to be the next Unity battle sometime next week. probably next Thursday. We got Defeat Genzo banner, a sign that Genzo is coming back some point this week. The banner's kind of nice, but I feel like people, with a 369 banner, and with these Defeat the character banners, if you're free to play, you cannot afford to pull on these banners. Unless, you know, unless all you wanted for Christmas was Prince Baka and you weren't here for his banner. That is the only reason I could see you pulling on this banner. Arale gets featured all the time because Arale is one of the best units in the game in terms of her support. Tsubasa was on a banner, is still on a banner right now, I think, unless the banner just ended, or maybe it ends tomorrow. Look, I don't know what to tell you. It's just one of those things. These banners seem kind of gougy to me. I don't like that they're trying to rinse us for. I know they have to make money somehow, but I feel like at least with the limited banners, they're adding something new in order to rinse you for rubies, which is what they've done with the Medaka box character, with the Medaka box point event gacha. I'm fine with that. With these banners, much less so. And the same with this Akuma Shogun gacha. I am happy that Akuma Shogun's coming back. And this gacha is great. But people can't really afford to pull on these gachas, man. They just can't. And I think the last thing is the sale, which most people are not going to be doing. Unless you're going to be whaling, this is not going to be a sale that you're partaking in. But you get your choice of 37 top tier characters in that ticket, which is cool. But not for me. Definitely not for me. And yeah, that's basically it. We'll know more about what's happening with Unity Battle later in the week. We still don't know when the gacha's coming out or what any of the characters do, beyond the War God Medaka, who is obviously already out. And my fingers are crossed for more of the survey series to be coming, and for the next gacha to have, you know, because it seems like they're trying to get a mix. They're trying to do like a couple of popular things and a couple of niche things, and by doing that, people are more likely to pull. So I don't know, my hopes is for more of the same, but maybe 2 smaller series that I like, and then a bigger series that I like, and then a character from a series already in the game that I also like. If we can get that at some point, I am down. I am down for that. But this video has already gone long enough. I'm going to show you pulls after this as well, so oh boy. And yeah. So enjoy the pulls, I guess. Oh boy, wasn't all that news exciting. Now we're going to move on to some summons that are definitely not recorded before the news segment. Certainly not. We have this banner here, which when I first saw it in the data downloads, I didn't really understand because it said step up, and I'm like, but every fucking banner is a step up. I don't really get it. But if we go out and we go into the news, which hopefully won't be lagging all over the place like it normally does, you can see the benefits of this banner. Well, not all of them, but some of them. So first multi, 3 units for 200 rubies, whatever. Second multi, 400 for 5 units, again, kind of whatever. But third multi, guaranteed 5-star. Fourth multi, 400 for 5, and 5th multi, guaranteed 5-star. Now, the reason this is good, and I don't want to mislead people here, because it's just any guaranteed 5-star. There are no pickup units on this banner. Well, technically there are, but they're not. So those featured units you saw there, the ones on the banner image, the ones shown in the little carousel there, they're not actually featured. The actual rates for every unit is the same. But the reason why that's kind of a good thing is because there are units in this banner that are not normally available in units with steps or guarantees. So if we scroll down, for instance, who are some of the newer units? If we go down to the bottom, we can see... Okay, yeah, so Nura, Tanjiro, Majima-kun, I think they're normally in here, but certainly not Saruno from Mr. Full Swing. Certainly not normally in these banners. Salsa and Prince Baka, who I believe are new enough that they aren't included in the banners normally. Koichi Kawato, who, if you, again, don't know, was only available in one banner ever up until recently. So this is an opportunity to get some good units. Maybe it's a good idea, maybe it's a bad idea, I don't know, but you know, fuck it, we'll see what happens, and we just pray, and we just pray for the best, because that's all you can do. And we're starting off pretty poor. I really don't have any 4-star units I care about right now. I'm tempted to keep an extra 2 dupes of every 4-star unit on the off chance that they all get awakenings, but it's probably not worth it. For now, just keeping 2 of Nami. That's all we're doing. And we'll see if other units get the same treatment. Maybe they will. I don't know. Again, not great. But after my luck in the last video, I should expect that getting just the guarantees is pretty much going to be how this video goes. If we could get a good guarantee out of the 2, just one good unit. Who do I want? I don't have Tanjiro. I want him. I really want Majima-kun. Don't have him. Kisei would be a decent unit to add to the roster. There's quite a few, but my memory is quite poor. So probably just going to be the 1 5-star here, if I'm honest. I don't have super high expectations. Just the 1, yeah. Super Saiyan Goku. A unit I can pull in literally any banner. That's not ideal. Let's do that. I mean, getting dupes of him isn't bad. Getting dupes of him on this banner isn't ideal. Okay, we'll just do this multi, which again, I don't expect anything on this. And yeah, that's about right. Getting a lot of gold, but it's not really that good. I don't know. We can actually do, if I'm not mistaken, if we go back, go on here. This is the Defeat Seiichi Yukimura banner. We can do the discount single. So guys, discount singles definitely awesome. So definitely gonna go rainbow. Or not. Well, 4-star for 25 rupees ain't bad. Let's do our final guaranteed. If we could just get like, if we could just get somebody of note. Somebody. Like, oh fuck. There's so many units I actually don't have here. Don't have any Black Clover units, don't have Soma. Reborn, if I could get Reborn, oh my god. I don't have Fuji. I don't have the original Ryoma. Don't have Yugi. Don't have Hikaru. Don't have Goto. Christ, don't have Jonathan. So many. Naruto would be amazing as well. He's technically in it, I believe, in every banner, but still don't have him. If you're not familiar with Naruto, his support skill is crazy good. More than 1-5. Fuck. Someone good. Fuck. Well, I guess it's kind of swings and roundabouts, isn't it? The video I uploaded on Monday went very well. This one, on the other hand, was rather disappointing. Getting a dupe Goku, like I said, isn't the worst. You can actually repeat this a few times, but I'm just not doing that. I'm sure some people will, and to be honest, I think it's not a bad banner to do it on. I have just got particularly unlucky here. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.